Welcome everyone, Sandra Alexa here with Game Changer. It's the new model of relationship book and my personal muse where I do astrology, numerology readings and past life and karma. Anyway, so I want to welcome you today, and this is a little early because what we are going to do today is, I just need to make sure I have this up, is we are going to talk about the full moon lunar eclipse, and we're going to have a weather report because we're now moving into the last part of 2020. We finished the first part. And so I welcome you, and hopefully you will enjoy the content and find it of some value. And I would appreciate it if you would like the video, possibly make a comment, share it, and possibly subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? And this is, the YouTube channel is all about game changer, self-discovery. So we have a lot of guests on, and it's all about spiritual, physical, mental, emotional. Okay, so, and if you have anything you would like to talk about or share, please let me know. Okay, so, and I've just had my eyes done, so I'm going to be reading, have no mascara on, but that's all right, okay? So, wowzer, quite the eclipse season in 2020. And this will be our fourth eclipse on July 4th and 5th. The full moon lunar eclipse at 13 degrees of Capricorn, and the third in a tight series, okay? We also have Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto all retrograde in Capricorn, so we have very potent energies for 2020. So be really soft and gentle with yourself. Watch the sketchy power games, red flags. Okay, listen to your intuition, understand time, new routines. Where are you investing your time? It's been a very eventful year. That's all I can say. You all know. A new moral compass. Wow. Culmination, completion, relationships, commitment, meaningful partnerships, ending relationship or ending patterns of relating, okay? You also have to remember that when I talk about relationships, we have a relationship with ourselves, we have a relationship with our intimate other, with the other person, your partner, you have a relationship with your family, you have a relationship with your work, you have a relationship with food, you have a relationship with money, okay? All kinds of relationship. Everything in the world is built on relationships, okay? It is the final eclipse of Capricorn until 2028. So your work is to take care of yourself and give energy yourself. So it's all about self-care. Basically, with the lockdown, you've had to have personal boundaries, and it was all about social distancing, okay? It is all about personal agendas. So I'm going to tell you to be very discerning, as everyone will have one, including you. It needs to be a benefit for everyone involved. So now our planetary weather report before we get into the eclipse. Pluto is retrograde at 24 degrees of Capricorn from April 25th until October 6th. Saturn's retrograde at 1 degree of Aquarius from May 11th until September 29th. Jupiter is retrograde at 27 degrees Capricorn from May 14th until September 13th. Neptune is retrograde at 20 degrees Pisces from June 23rd until November 28th. Mercury retrograde in Cancer from June 18th until July 12th. On June 25th, Venus goes direct at 5 degrees Gemini. And did you have any epiphanies about love and or relationships or money, beauty, value, which is a return on investments? As you slow down, you see more, so you're more observant and you witness more. All the retrogrades have you go within and review your life areas. June 30th, we have a very powerful Jupiter-Pluto conjunction. So it's big time revelations and or shift and changes. Saturday, June 27th, Mars moves into Aries until January 9th, 2021. So we have a very intense second half of 2020 as a lot of planets in cardinal signs, actually 8, which are all about action. 4 in Capricorn, 2 in Aries, 2 in Cancer, and everybody's wanting to get on with life. Now I'm going to take you back in time as to what has been happening and the culmination at this full moon lunar eclipse. So the moon is at 14 degrees Capricorn and the sun is at 14 degrees Cancer, so a conjunction. So there's balance to both areas. Look to see what houses do those planets rule in your natal chart. Now the most interesting thing. In January, July, and November of 2015, Pluto was at 14 degrees of Capricorn. And so it will have transformed by house. So there could have been fear, some emotional intensity. The big thing is what was happening in your life during that time. Then in January 2019, Saturn was at 14 degrees Capricorn, and February 2020, Jupiter at 14 degrees Capricorn. So what did you learn, strengthen, and grow from? And what new choices and commitments did you make from the lessons of 2015? Then June and July of 2020, there's endings. The shifts and changes and the unfolding of the 5 years is about completion and closure. So 2020, the second half, is all about self-mastery. Mastery of frequency. Okay, Mars in Aries is about action and anger. Okay, so we need to activate our sadness and to wake up and change. Honoring your new power, self-mastery, and a new sense of life direction. The eclipse illuminates something you did not see before. Team Capricorn, 3 layers. So Saturn, ruler of the full moon, 29 degrees on December 20th, 2020, will be 5 months for the completion. So you're going to see everything then. And ending. Everything you've worked on since 2015 will come to fruition. Everything you will know. Pluto conjunct Jupiter at 24 degrees of Capricorn is internal power, and it was on April 4th, now on June 30th, and then on November 13th. A time to develop this power as learning is necessary for soul growth. Your Capricorn house is one to be very mindful of throughout July as there's work to do. So show up. Big energies, own your sense of purpose and work in the world. What do you want to do? How do you want to show up in the world? This is softened by the Sun and Mercury and Cancer energies. So some of you are really tired and emotionally drained, downtime. You need to rest, balancing, need for comfort and care for self, and not to overwork. The message of July. Who am I now? How do I feel? The emotional truth. It is time to sit and move through something. Just be in a space without your agenda. So just feel this. Let this go through. You have the agenda in your head, but let this go through. The weekend surrender. Follow directives. Abundance. Be open to money. With outstretched arms. Relax and trust. Now, July and August. one step at a time. Heal past traumas. Divorce is going to be a big one, or breakups. How do we identify our status? Learning and accepting the loss is a powerful teacher. September and October, the planets are direct, so things are going to start open up and be more solid and stable. You face the problem, found a solution, but everything is about being flexible. And it'll pay off now, okay? So you have consequences of actions, decisions, choices, the nodal shift, appropriate behavior. What comes around goes around, okay? New philosophy of life, forging new ideas for selfhood. Egos can be out of control. Sudden realization. The big thing is truth versus non-truth. Lots of Godsmacks, new realities, new worldviews. Outer stuff is buffeting the reality. Timelines depend upon the frequencies. Some revelations that a lot will not believe will be revealed. Solutions, a frequency. Everything's a frequency solution now. So step into this, into the vision of possibility and trust, and will be revealed. All will be revealed, cleaned, a higher vibration. Aim for the highest timeline and live it. We are a plan unfolding like a flower. Aquarian, age frequencies to embrace. Personal boundaries, new awareness, higher consciousness plugged into, connected, aligned, magic happens, quantum superpowers, unifying the new consciousness. There's going to be a soul sickness. There's going to be sadness. You're going to feel lost. You're going to feel confused. You're yearning for a more meaningful life. There can be anxiety. You're simply rebooting your blueprint. But you can't reboot anything. It's just like I have to delete a program on my computer to put it on. Okay? I'm going to have to tear a house down if I'm going to rebuild it. So it's completely new. There's a wholeness. That's what's happening right now. Okay. I hope this resonates with you. Remembering that the first relationship is always with self. The book Game Changer is very interactive and is about self-discovery and the new model of relationships. You can contact me for a personal reading or session, and you can check out my personalamuse.com website. Everything that I do is there. I have a lot of testimonials. I have a whole album page on all the different things that I've done in life, what I've worked, and there's a thing on spiritual tools. So have a check it out. So it's an excellent time to have a personal reading. There's many shifts and changes. I always think about having readings are like taking care of your vehicle. You have oil changes, you check it out to make sure the tires are good and everything. And so this is just like having a checkup of yourself. What's happening? What are the different transits? What are the different planets doing with you? What are the energies? Where is the shifts? Okay, because we're all shifting, especially every year. I mean, we change all the time. So again, I said I would appreciate it if you would like it, if you would comment, if you would share and subscribe. And many love, many blessings, and happy full moon lunar eclipse, and enjoy the weather of June and July 2020.